Something is happening in Maranello that could change Formula One forever. Lewis Hamilton's new SF26 isn't just another Ferrari, it might be the scariest car on the 2026 grid. Insiders hint at innovations in power delivery, aerodynamics, and energy management that no rival fully understands. And later, you'll see why this car could dominate in ways that might shock the entire F1 world. Ferrari is preparing to unveil the SF26, a car that represents the team's most ambitious gamble in decades. After a difficult 2025 season where Hamilton struggled, Leclerc faced inconsistency, and Ferrari finished fourth. The Scuderia decided to take a radically new approach. Every aspect of the SF26, from the chassis to aerodynamics and power unit design, has been re-engineered under extreme secrecy. The 2025 season exposed systemic flaws. The SF25 suffered from unpredictable ride height, inconsistent tire management, and aerodynamic inefficiency. Hamilton was unable to reach the podium in several key races, and Leclerc had to compensate for a car that frequently underperformed. The season left engineers and drivers alike under immense pressure and scrutiny. In April 2025, Ferrari made a decisive move. Development on the SF25 was halted, and all resources were redirected to Project 678, now known as the SF26. This wasn't an incremental update, it was a full redesign aimed at exploiting the new 2026 regulations and regaining a competitive advantage over rivals. The timeline for development was unprecedented. The chassis was finalized just a day before the public reveal on January 23, 2026. Engineers had to integrate a new steel alloy cylinder head, hybrid power systems, and a reimagined suspension under extreme time constraints. Any mistake could have significant consequences for pre-season testing and early season performance. Hamilton's role in development has been unusually deep. He provided detailed feedback on steering ergonomics, energy deployment, and chassis balance. Leclerc focused on stability and consistency, ensuring the car could handle variable track conditions. Together, they helped create a machine designed to maximize performance while remaining predictable under stress. The SF26 isn't just about speed, it's about precision, reliability, and strategic advantage. By hiding Spec B, the performance version of the car, until Bahrain testing, Ferrari keeps rivals guessing. This secrecy amplifies psychological pressure across the grid, making competitors unsure of the car's true capabilities. The stakes are enormous. Success could restore Hamilton to championship contention and secure Ferrari's long-term dominance. Failure could compound the disappointments of 2025, leaving the team exposed under scrutiny and delaying a return to competitiveness. Every design choice, innovation, and driver input is now under pressure, making the SF26 a car that could either deliver glory or magnify risk. At the heart of the SF26 is a power unit that could change a game in 2026. Ferrari has replaced the traditional aluminum cylinder head with a steel alloy version. On the surface, it may seem subtle, but insiders suggest it dramatically improves combustion stability, rigidity, and thermal efficiency under extreme pressures. The hybrid system has been completely rebalanced. The internal combustion engine produces roughly 500 horsepower, while the MGUK generates nearly 4 times the output of previous units. Together, this allows energy deployment strategies that could give Hamilton and Leclerc an advantage their rivals might not anticipate. Suspension has been re-engineered. Ferrari returned to double pushrod setups at both the front and rear, abandoning the pull rod design that caused inconsistent ride height in the SF25. While passive, the suspension behaves almost like an active system under varying aerodynamic loads, providing a subtle but powerful performance edge without breaching FIA rules. Hamilton's feedback was critical. Steering wheel ergonomics, energy deployment mapping, and chassis balance were shaped by his input. This creates a car that's not only fast, but also responsive to the driver's instincts. Leclerc ensured the car maintains predictability across changing track conditions, balancing performance with consistency. Ferrari is testing 2 specifications. Spec A validates the systems and ensures reliability, while Spec B, the full performance configuration, is deliberately hidden until Bahrain, keeping rivals guessing and amplifying psychological pressure on the grid. These features indicate Ferrari may be pushing the edges of the 2026 regulations. The SF26 is a car that could dominate, but only if every component works perfectly under real race conditions. One small error could expose vulnerabilities that no one outside Maranello yet knows about. On the surface, the SF-26 may look like a conventional Formula One car, but beneath the bodywork lies a machine designed to exploit every possible advantage. Its combination of radical engineering, untested innovation, and driver collaboration is what makes it truly scary. The SF-26 isn't just innovative, it operates on the edge of Formula One regulations. The combination of a steel cylinder head, compact aerodynamics, and double pushrod suspension is technically legal, but no team has combined these elements before. Insiders suggest the FIA is quietly monitoring the car, though publicly, everything appears compliant. Hamilton's involvement makes the car both powerful and risky. His guidance on energy deployment, chassis balance, and steering ergonomics gives him a potential performance advantage, but it also creates dependency. A single miscalculation by the driver could compromise systems that engineers have spent months fine-tuning. Timing adds tension. The chassis was finalized just a day before the public reveal, leaving minimal room for real-world testing. Engineers had to integrate the steel cylinder head, hybrid power unit, and suspension precisely, knowing that even a small error could create issues during pre-season runs. Aerodynamic refinements are subtle but critical. Narrower side pods, compact radiators, and optimized airflow to the diffuser could save up to 0.25 seconds per lap. In a championship defined by tenths, this margin is enormous. Yet because these configurations are unprecedented, no one outside Ferrari truly knows how the SF-26 will behave when pushed to the limit. Strategic leaks also play a role. Fragments of performance data have reached rivals, creating uncertainty. Competitors may misjudge Ferrari's pace or misallocate resources, giving the Scuderia an advantage before the season even begins. Gray area technologies have historical precedent for mid-season scrutiny. Mercedes' DS system in 2020 is a reminder. Legal innovations can be questioned or banned after initial deployment. Ferrari may be relying on this delay to maximize early performance advantages. Ultimately, the SF-26 is a high-stakes gamble. Flawless execution could redefine the championship, while failure could result in disaster. Until the car runs full-speed laps, no one knows whether Ferrari's gamble will pay off or backfire. The SF-26 is a technical marvel, but it carries risks that few outside Ferrari fully understand. Integrating the steel cylinder head, hybrid systems, and double pushrod suspension creates a complex package that could reveal vulnerabilities under full race conditions. Minor misalignments, thermal stress, or energy deployment errors could destabilize the car at high speeds. The compressed development timeline amplifies these risks. Engineers finalize critical systems with minimal real-world testing, so any failure discovered during pre-season could require rapid fixes with limited time before the season opener. This makes every lap in testing a high-stakes evaluation of reliability. Psychological pressure on the team is significant. Ferrari is still dealing with the fallout from 2025. Drivers and engineers must operate under intense scrutiny, where one misstep could amplify technical issues and affect confidence in both the car and strategy. Spec A is a conservative configuration used to validate systems. Spec B, the performance version, remains hidden until Bahrain. While this protects Ferrari's strategic advantage, it compresses the window to resolve potential failures, creating a high-pressure scenario where precision is critical. FIA oversight adds another layer of uncertainty. Gray area technologies could provoke mid-season clarifications or rulings. Any intervention could force Ferrari to adjust components, potentially reducing the advantage meticulously engineered over months. Rivals are under psychological pressure as well. Leaks, rumors, and glimpses of the SF-26 create uncertainty. Competitors may misjudge Ferrari's performance, adopt overly aggressive strategies, or make development errors, effectively giving Ferrari an unseen advantage before the first race. Ultimately, the SF-26 balances brilliance with danger. One mechanical, thermal, or aerodynamic failure could compromise reliability and race performance. Conversely, flawless execution could deliver a decisive advantage. Until the car is tested at full speed, the full consequences remain unknown, keeping fans, rivals, and the paddock on edge. If the SF-26 performs as Ferrari hopes, the 2026 grid could be dramatically reshaped. Early indicators suggest gains in engine efficiency and aerodynamics that might put Ferrari ahead of Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren before the first race even begins. Hamilton's deep involvement in development gives him a unique advantage. His understanding of energy deployment, chassis dynamics, and steering behavior may allow him to extract performance that rivals cannot anticipate, potentially making him the central figure in the championship battle. The two-spec strategy adds intrigue. Spec A is for validation, while Spec B, the true performance car, remains hidden until Bahrain. Rivals will see only part of Ferrari's capabilities, making it difficult to plan pre-season testing or early race strategies. This uncertainty could lead competitors to misallocate resources or adopt overly aggressive changes. FIA oversight remains a wild card. Gray area innovations like the steel cylinder head and pushrod suspension could provoke mid-season clarifications or rulings. Ferrari's gamble may either redefine permissible engineering or force them to adjust components, affecting their advantage and the championship outcome. Psychological pressure on rivals is another factor. Leaks, glimpses of performance, and rumors create doubt and force competitors to make decisions under uncertainty. This adds a subtle but impactful layer of advantage for Ferrari before a single official lap has been completed. Yet the risks are extreme. One mechanical failure, misalignment, or thermal stress could compromise reliability, driver confidence, and race results. The SF26 balances risk and reward on a knife edge, where the difference between success and disaster may be mere tenths of a second per lap. Finally, the SF26 could have long-term implications. If successful, it may influence rival teams' design philosophies, reshape FIA interpretations of regulations, and redefine what is possible in modern F1. Its impact will be measured not just in victories, but in how the grid approaches engineering innovation for years to come. Even as the SF26 hits the track, the full story is far from revealed. Its steel cylinder head, hybrid systems, and double pushrod suspension may only expose their real strengths and weaknesses under the extreme stresses of racing. Hamilton and Leclerc face immense pressure. Every lap, every corner, every energy deployment decision will test the limits of the car, the drivers, and the months of development Ferrari has invested. Mistakes could be costly. Perfection could secure early dominance. The FIA is quietly monitoring. Gray area innovations and unprecedented engineering create a scenario where a mid-season ruling could force component adjustments, potentially reshaping Ferrari's advantage and the championship standings. Spec B remains hidden until pre-season testing, protecting Ferrari's secrets while leaving rivals guessing. This strategic uncertainty amplifies the psychological pressure across the grid, forcing competitors to make decisions without knowing the car's true potential. The risks are enormous. One mechanical, aerodynamic, or thermal failure could compromise races or even a championship. Yet flawless execution could give Ferrari a decisive advantage that reverberates across the season. Insiders hint that the leaks we've seen may be just the beginning. Further undisclosed technologies or strategies could emerge during the season, each capable of altering performance, strategy, and FIA interpretations of the 2026 regulations. Ultimately, the SF26 embodies Ferrari's boldest gamble in decades. Success could restore Hamilton to championship glory and redefine Formula One performance standards. Failure could leave the team scrambling and redefine what it means to take risks at the top level of motorsport. Until the car proves itself on the track, the paddock, fans, and rivals remain in suspense, watching to see whether Ferrari's gamble will pay off or backfire spectacularly.